I can't cycle with my dad anymore. My sister can't run with him. Just things everybody takes for granted. It's gone. As a 72-year-old, he was cycling up to 500 miles a week. He was going out on a recovery ride, which meant 40 miles or something like that, just to loosen up his legs. He cycled through the village of Hope, up a slight gradient. He had a junction to his left-hand side, fully aware of his surroundings and everything, looking up. Next thing he knows, a tractor on the opposite side of the road coming towards him, assuming it was going past him on that road, but it actually cut in front of him. He went headfirst into the door. One simple second of an error of judgment can kill or destroy people's lives. A couple of days after the accident, I had to look into the legal side of things and contacted British Cycling, who then referred me on to Leigh Day solicitors. Straight from that very, very first phone call, it was like an envelope of reassurance. Beth Sanders was my main point of contact. She was just fantastic. Couldn't have done it without her.
At the time, Caroline didn't know whether her father was going to be able to talk again, touch and go as to whether he was going to survive given the severity of his injuries. So it was a very difficult time for the family.
Day after day, just marginal gains. He'd breathe a little bit longer by himself. Then they'd put him back on. The next time they'd let him breathe a little bit longer. And once he could talk, the first thing he says was, "I love you." And that was just amazing. Whispered it, but it was like clear.
It was very clear from an early stage that Rod wasn't going to be able to return to his home. It was far too small to house him, his wife, 2 carers, as well as all of the equipment that was going to be required.
To have the house ready, to have a vehicle ready for him, and then to have physios on standby the week after he arrived. They just knew everything. They knew where to go and who to turn to.
The family were obviously devastated by this, as they didn't think that it was anywhere near enough, considering what had happened to Rod. So we instructed experts to comment on Rod's longer-term needs in various different disciplines, including spinal injuries, occupational therapy, specialist spinal cord injury, physiotherapist, care expert and assistive technology.
So it's going to be like tomorrow night for up at the restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
So this is Grandad's bedroom. Windows will open out onto the patio. They were mortgage free, they were retired, happy. He wants his own property again. And then that goes straight through to his therapy room and straight through to his bathroom. Through here. We've sourced him a property and it's in the process of being rebuilt to accommodate all his needs. And there might be a hoist going all the way here to help him in. I haven't decided that yet.
So as well as paying for Rod's bungalow, the damages are going to go to pay for his care, case management, physiotherapy, occupational therapy, psychology, and all of the other rehabilitation needs that he will have for the rest of his life. It does give a great deal of satisfaction to know that I'm going to be a small part in helping that person to try and rebuild their lives after devastating ripple effects upon not just the claimant but their entire family.
As time has gone on, he's gone from literally not moving his arms to being able to lift his finger to his nose. And he has a few times managed to pick up a morsel of food and take it to his mouth. And that just, all the bad times we have, just that one thing just means the world.